Bum Shiba. Thank you for taking the ride on the Freedom Train podcast series. I'm your homeboy, Joseph Ward, and as always, ride with me is my homeboy, Patrick Irvin, holding it down. Remember, the Freedom Train podcast series is brought to you by PAX Inc., and that's PACTSINC. And PAX Inc. is a black advocacy organization aimed at developing the black community to its maximum potential with the traits of hard work, honesty, and integrity. I messed that all the way up, but this all good. Visit PAX Inc. That's PACTSINC.org. I say it every week, and I left out a whole sentence, but PAX Inc. help develop the community and make it right. But seriously, visit the website. Click on the tab that says the codes so you can learn more about the codes of conduct that PAX Inc. have created for Black America to be able to work better as a cohesive unit. And also check out the Learning Center for a whole lot of educational information that was put together and compiled by the members of PAX Inc. Once again, it's PACTSINC.org. Visit our Freedom Train website at www.freedomtrainradio.com to learn more about myself, Patrick, Jamie, and all the hosts of other shows that we have going on. Remember, our weekly lineup is every Monday you will get the Fixed Sports Podcast. Every Wednesday you will get the Freedom Train Podcast series. Every Wednesday you get live. You get the live recording, the live showing of Office Hours with Professor Carl Tone Jones and Eric Toba. And every Thursday you get Lessons from the Screen with Patrick Irvin. So make sure you stay locked in. But if you subscribe to the Freedom Train Network on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher, you don't have to go looking for the episodes because they come directly to your phone. Or if you subscribe to the Freedom Train YouTube channel, once again, and make sure you click that notifications button, they come right to your phone, so you won't have to go looking for it. It'll come looking for you. Remember, follow us on Twitter at Freedom Train Net, and follow us on Instagram at Freedom Train Network. Pat.
What up?
Bum Shiba.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I feel like watching Shoppers. I don't know why. I don't really like that movie. I didn't really like Scarface because it's just a Jamaican Scarface. I didn't really like Scarface.
I didn't really like Scarface either.
I felt like the last scene of the movie, not just the last scene, but leading up to it, everything when he had the unhealthy lust for his sister. He was jealous of his homeboy for being with his sister, killing his sister in his home. But he just ended up being a loser at the end. So I felt like I wasted 3 hours of my life.
I've never watched it in one sitting. I've always watched it in pieces. But the last half, I've always liked the video game was cool.
I didn't even know they had a video game.
Yeah, they made a video game. In my opinion, it was better. I don't know. Like with movies, sometimes I feel like people just say it's good because other people saying it's good. Scarface wasn't bad, but I wouldn't put it on like legend status.
That's how our people do. Our people put that legend status at like it's the greatest movie ever.
Yeah, it wasn't no New Jack City or nothing.
Yeah, New Jack City was a better movie. It was a better movie. Yeah. In
my opinion. But Scarface wasn't made for us.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It really wasn't. Hey, man. So what? Oh yeah. Give y'all a little rundown of the topics that we're gonna go into, so y'all can vibe with us. So we want to talk about the Monique situation with Netflix. Gonna give y'all our perspective on that, and also with that, if you have any comments or perspectives, make sure you comment in our comment section, or you can tweet us at Freedom Train Net, or you can tweet me directly at Joe Ward 84. Pat, what's your Twitter handle?
Don't worry about all
that. Don't worry about all that.
No, it's at Pat Irvin, but I mean it look, I don't. If you connect with me on Twitter, I'm just being 100. I'm probably not gonna interact with you.
Hey, comment on the website and hit me at Joe Wood 84. I send it to him. So We're going to talk about Monique. We're going to talk about this government shutdown. We want to talk about this new sex doll outbreak that's happening. And we're going to close the show out talking about male loneliness.
Did you call it an outbreak?
Yes. And I'm going to continue talking about it as if it's an outbreak. Okay. So, Pat, if you don't mind giving the people a little background on this Monique thingy.
All right. Well, Monique and Netflix were negotiating for Monique to have her Netflix comedy special. And they offered her $500,000 to do the special, at which point Monique was like, nah, that ain't going to fly.
Right.
You know, she went on to talk about the bag they gave Chris Rock being $20 million, the bag they gave Dave Chappelle being $20 million, the bag they gave Amy Schumer after she renegotiated was $15 million. So she was like, you're not just going to give me $500,000. You know, she's all over the place now talking about how she's the most decorated comedian alive, and how
that's funny.
Yeah, how you know, is she's accusing Netflix of race and gender bias, and basically, like I said, she's calling for the community to stand behind her and boycotting Netflix because they gave her they offered her a $500,000 bag, and she obviously feels like she is worth. I would assume she feels like she's worth at least as much as Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, because she mentioned both of them. So, you know, I imagine she wants to be somewhere in between 15 and 20 million, if not more than 20 million.
So there's a lot of things we want to dig into with this, but okay, I'm not boycotting. I'm gonna just be real.
You just gonna start with that, huh?
I'm just be real. Like, you know, hey man, you know me. I'm not canceling my Netflix because Monique said cancel your Netflix. Because can Monique show a repeated pattern of Netflix lowballing black women on deals?
If she can, she didn't do enough research to present her case, because she hasn't presented her case thus far. Right now, the only other female that's come out and been like, yeah, she's right, is Wanda Sykes. And it's like, okay, but that's one, and nothing against Wanda Sykes, you know, she's a comedian as well. She has done very well for herself, but you know, Wanda Sykes isn't necessarily up there with a Dave Chappelle either. So,
well, Monique isn't either. Monique is, because I saw parts of an interview that she was doing. I think it was Sway or something. No, it was TMZ. She was talking on an interview with TMZ, and she was talking about how Chris Rock came to the game maybe like 5 years before she did, and that's like her and Dave Chappelle came in around the same time. But you can start at the same time somebody, but that don't mean like you'll start shining as bright as them. Like she can't really compare herself to them, because like what big thing or great thing has Monique been like the star of to be commanding the money? And right now, just Monique hasn't been on the stage in a while, and Monique hasn't like. Do I think Netflix tried her with the $500,000? Yes, I do. But at the same time, Monique not gonna get no Amy Schumer, other people type money. And that's one of the main things that she's saying, that Amy Schumer got like 11 to 13 million. But she's calling racial and gender bias, but not saying that Shonda Rhimes got her 100 million by Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, it's black women getting paid by Netflix. You know, I don't know the numbers because I haven't been able to find them. But the lady that did the Martin Luther King movie,
yeah, she got money.
Yeah, and did the 13 documentary, she got a bag.
Right. So that's two black women who got bags versus two black women who got chains through at them. So what makes Shonda Rhimes and Ava DuVernay different from Monique and Wanda Sykes?
Well, one is relevance. Like,
right.
Shonda Rhimes is hot now. You know,
Ava.
Ava is hot now. They have current recent stuff. I mean, Monique she did the Almost Christmas thing last year, 2016, and then she had like 2 movies in 2014. But other than that, she hadn't done anything since Precious in 2009.
Yeah,
And Precious was her biggest role by far.
But she got it for supporting actress though.
Right, that was a supporting role. That wasn't a starring role. You're 100% right.
Like Monique hasn't had the big star thing. Now let's talk briefly about her talking about she's the most decorated comedian alive. So I have to Google. Let me Google. I got my phone. Let me Google Monique's awards because I may have missed that one. I don't know.
No,
you tell me.
Awards for film, anyways, like 75, 80, 90% of her awards came from Precious. You know.
So how many awards did she win from Precious?
She won a lot, man. She won at least 20. She won
20
a lot.
awards?
Yeah, she won a lot of awards for Precious. I mean, you know, it's not just about the big awards. Like, you know, the African American Film Critics Association Award for Best Supporting Actress, the Alliance Women's Field Journalist Award. She got 3 Alliance of Women Film Journalists Awards. You know, she got the BET Awards, 2 Black Reel Awards, 2 Boston Society of Film Critics Awards. Like, you know, so it's not always about the big awards like the Oscars and the Grammys, but
right. But if she's getting those small awards, so you mean tell me no other black actors ever before her ever got? Because if Whoopi Goldberg got like the 4 Tonys, come on, you mean tell me she ain't got none of these other things too?
I don't think she couldn't have been considering Whoopi Goldberg as a comedian when she.
Was she considering Eddie Murphy?
She couldn't have been thinking about Eddie Murphy either when she said that. Like there's several people.
Kevin Hart
have been and even in terms of Kevin Hart, she might have more awards than Kevin Hart based on the length of her career. Because I don't know. I know Kevin Hart has been on a streak the last 5 years, but
she even got more awards. What about Bill Cosby?
Well, I don't think she was thinking about Bill Cosby. I mean, if we being honest, I don't even think she was thinking about Kevin Hart. I don't think she was thinking about anybody but Monique when she said that, if I'm being real.
Like, I say she got 56 awards. 57 awards.
Maybe to say she's the most decorated black female comedian alive, but that still doesn't eliminate, like, Whoopi Goldberg.
Right. Because, I mean, and not to take away any wins that she's had, but I'm just saying, if Monique could win these awards with the roles and things that she's had, tell me no other black women actresses are winning these awards as well?
Well, it's not even with the role. Like I said again, like 90% of her awards have come from Precious. Like if you take Precious out of her portfolio, you remove damn near all of her awards. And that ain't no slight against Monique and what she's done. She is a wonderful comedian. You know, me personally, she's not my cup of tea when it comes to comedy, but I'm not going to discount her comedic talent. Because, you know, I do want people, you know, like you don't have to like Monique's style of comedy to be able to acknowledge the fact that she is a talented comedian. That's real.
Monique funny as hell, but I don't think, to me, Monique is funny as hell. Let's let you be real. Monique funny, but she may not be the best stand-up comedian, and that's okay.
But the deal with this is it's not about, because she also said, Netflix said they don't go by resumes, but then they started talking about Amy Schumer doing this and doing that. And I think the point that's missed is when you're in Hollywood, and Monique knows this. I know that Monique has been in there too long to not know this. It's not about what you have done. It's about what you can do right now. And Monique has been out of the limelight in terms of comedy, stand-up comedy, for a very, very, very long time. I mean, it's been at least 10 years, at least. And I honestly think it's probably been closer to 20 since Monique stepped on stage and delivered a special. Like, since she's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she hasn't done little stand-up pieces, bits and pieces here and there. But I'm saying, like, how long has it been since we got a new special, hour-long special from Monique? It's been a while. And so the question still stands. We know that you could probably blow some shit up in 1999. You could probably do your thing in 2005.
Yeah. All but 10 of her awards been from Precious. From what I'm looking at, this IMDb is saying out of her 57 awards, like 47 have come from Precious.
Precious was, and that was a supporting role. Monique has always been, in terms of her Hollywood career, her entertainment career, she's always been a bridesmaid, never the bride. I mean, that is what it is, but you can't call, like, for me personally, and I agree with you, I'm not canceling my Netflix because I view this as a personal feud that she has. Because I'm like, okay, Monique, you have a platform, and that's the other thing, right? Black people got to get over that. One, that's a white company. And we need to be creating our own things. And I know you were going to go there, Joe. I just beat you to it. But two, we need to differentiate between black big and white big.
Well, I'm looking at this. I had to do it. I'm looking at this IMDb. Monique has only one as far as the awards. That this is showing 2 more than Whoopi. But Whoopi got like 81 nominations. And a lot of her stuff is not just one movie.
Well, but see, that's where we get into, and okay, so we could say, okay, she might be done won more awards than Whoopi Goldberg, so she can't say, okay, I'm more decorated because I won more awards. Okay, that's cool. And we could play that back and say, okay, that's only because of one movie. And okay, that's cool. But when it comes to this, like, who's the bigger brand? Whoopi or Monique? Whoopi Goldberg is. Who draws the bigger crowds when they speak? Whoopi or Monique? Whoopi Goldberg does.
Look, some of them awards, like the Tony, the Emmy, the Oscar, and all the other ones that Whoopi has won, she got the 4th. Like, come on, man. Like, that blows out half the shit that Monique been done.
I want to go back to the point of we have to begin to differentiate between black big and white big. Monique never crossed over. And most of Netflix's audience, like most of any audience in America that's not catering specifically to black people, is white. Amy Schumer can be argued to be the most popular female comedian as of her shooting that special. Dave Chappelle is a legend. Chris Rock is a legend. Monique, and I'm not talking about legends to black people. They're legends, period, to white people as well.
Monique not a legend. Let's just be real. Monique is very, very, very talented, very funny, but she is not a legend. You did the Parkers.
She's a talented comedian. I do agree, 500,000 might be trying her a little bit, but I'm gonna be honest, even in that, I don't think it's that big of a stretch considering you haven't done stand up in a while, and they just gave Amy Schumer $15 million and she bombed.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we go back to when you were calling out Jada Pinkett for telling everybody not to talk about, you know, when she was talking about the boycotting the Oscars because they were, and then you were saying she feels like there are bigger issues than them not getting an Oscar, a golden trophy. Well, look, you just used the fact that you have awards to justify why you deserve this money. But then not too long ago when somebody else was telling people to boycott award shows, you were saying it's just an award that don't mean nothing. Everybody understands that the more awards you have, the more nominations, the more all of that goes into it, the bigger your bag is. So people not getting the Oscar affects their income. But beyond that, you just ain't on that level, Monique. And
This is personal. We're not boycotting Netflix because this is not Netflix doesn't do that to black women across the board, Monique. You haven't presented any evidence to show that Netflix does that across the board. This is personal.
And you don't have a body of work that would have us say, well, Monique then put her, Monique then stood up and stood out for black people continuously over the years. So let's have her back on this one.
Right.
I will give her credit, though. She has said some nice things about black men. I will give her that. Again, not trying to take nothing away from Monique, but during this whole thing from 2004 or 2000, when was Trayvon Martin killed? 20, my mind just went blank. But
from 2012.
From the time Trayvon Martin was killed to right now, we've had a rash of activity surrounding the black community. As frustrating as that might be for those of us who are really in tune with the movement and the community, we understand that over the last 6, 7, 8 years, there's been a lot of activity in terms of people talking and being given FaceTime. Where was Monique during all this time?
Well, see, that's one of the things too. Like, you can't be silent on social issues and then call for a social issue because you didn't get what you felt like you deserved. That's my biggest problem with this Monique thing is I don't remember Monique being a vocal person or even using her platform to fight injustices, not just bring attention to it, but actually fight injustices. And, we give her credit for what she did, not taking anything away from her, but you can't call for a boycott but be silent when black people are out here being slaughtered.
Right, and I want to bring that up because I do think black people, like our celebrities use us. They use our emotions, they use our excitement, they use our energy to get what they want. If Monique get her $10 million bag or her $15, $20 million bag, how much of that is going to come back to the black community? What are you going to do for the people if you get that? Are you going to donate 50, 60, 75% of it to the community that got it for you? If they offered you $500,000, we boycott and you get $25 million, what are you going to do with $20 million of that? Because you should give it back, especially if we cost it. But you won't. You haven't even said what you're willing to do. You haven't said what I'm going to do when I get this money is I'm going to do this, this, and this, to give us some incentive to stand up for you. You can't be silent for 10, 15, 20 years. Something happened, you get mad, then you call for us to stand up for you, and you don't give us any indication that you're going to do anything different, nor do you give us any indication that what you're screaming is legit. You're citing color and gender bias, but you're comparing your lack of pay to 2 black men and a white woman. But
neglected to tell us what Netflix did for Shonda Rhimes and Ava DuVernay.
Hey, I'm not saying she's wrong. There was a better way.
I'm straight on this one.
Yeah, I'm good. And I do think there was a better way for Monique to present her. She should have did her research, came with some real facts to make this not look like it's a personal beef she's having. I'm sick and tired of all these damn celebrities, though. I'm going to say that straight up. I'm tired of all of you, because there's far too many celebrities with money for us to be in the situation we in. It is far too many black people with money for us to be in the situation we in, where we got organizations that are underfunded, that can't do anything, and that end up having to beg white people for money. It's ridiculous. I'm not supporting none of you, no.
Well, Monique, as soon as Netflix Monique should have went to www.qualitytv. Quality.tv. Quality TV is a black alternative to Netflix. For black, by black, created by black people. And Quality TV would boom if Monique did something on their platform.
She probably thinks she's too big for Quality. Look, Monique, because I do think you're a talented comedian, and I do think $500,000 is kind of crazy. I'm gonna say I don't think it's crazy, but I do think it is not enough. I will say that. They'd have gave you $1 million. I'd have been like, she should have took that and ran. I still think you should have took 500,000. But if they would have offered you $1 million, I'd have been like, what's she whining for? We ain't seen Monique in years. She would take that money and build her platform. But I'm gonna tell you this: you hit us up on freedomtrainradio.com, and we'll do your special, and you can keep 95% of the proceeds. All we asking for is 5% commission. You can put your special on the Freedom Train. How about that?
Hey, man. She want Netflix, though. And she wants us to boycott them because she didn't get her money.
I'm not boycotting Netflix. And y'all call me coon, hater, all you want. And yes, I thought Amy Schumer was straight trash. I do think Monique would be better than Amy Schumer. I really do. But let's be honest, Monique, you don't need to be mentioning it. I understand you came in the game same time as Dave Chappelle and all them, but their body of work eclipses yours. And beyond that, even more importantly, because I know there are Monique fans that'll argue that. So to get off the subjective shit, let's be real.
Man, you take away Precious from. All right. Well, let's go big movie for big movie. All right.
Well, only big movie she got is Precious.
Yeah, but the Chappelle show itself kills Precious. Like, Precious was a movie that was problematic anyway. That was Tyler Perry or Lee Daniels.
I think that was Lee Daniels, but I could be wrong.
But because both of them hate black people and hate black men, so both of them always making these fucked up movies about black people anyway. So that movie in itself was problematic in itself, because Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels only like to show black people in one light, and that's being fucked up. So
yeah, it was Lee Daniels. Oh, that was Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry.
For Precious?
Yeah.
No, well, it's both.
I didn't even. I'm being honest. I ain't watched Precious, so I
watched it. Precious was a good movie, but it was hard to watch. It was weird. Monique played a fucked up character, man.
Yeah, I didn't.
She did a good job, though. She did a good job. I mean, I understand, but crazy.
Well, my thing is, the biggest thing here is you're going to a white platform asking for more money from a platform whose audience you are an unknown to. It's like when you turn on Netflix and you see the comedy special for them people, and then they say, man, I've been doing comedy for 15 years, and you be like, damn, I just heard of you 15 seconds ago. That's how the majority of white people will act if they saw Monique doing a special. And the reason why that's significant is because Netflix is a white company. Like, these white people know you for being Precious, fucked up mama. That's what they know you as, and that's not a very comedic role. So Dave Chappelle, white people love him, been loving him. Chris Rock, white people love him.
Well, okay. So if we're breaking it down, as a comedian and in comedic roles, Monique, you're not there. What you did in Precious in that drama, that was incredible what she did. But on the comedic side, what's the best thing she's done on the comedic side? I ain't gonna lie, one of my favorites is Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. I love the dynamic her and Martin had in that. That was funny. So every time that movie come on, I watch it, but
like I said, I don't see this as a community level offense where we need to stand behind her, especially not with Netflix. Like Netflix isn't even responding to this because it's not serious. Anybody that chooses to look into the numbers will see that her case is very flimsy, and if it's not, she should. But even deeper than that, I'm gonna go ahead and say I find it extremely tacky to be talking about the bag that other black people got in this light. Like if we like there are other ways you can talk about it and not be tacky. If you're talking about it in this light, that's inappropriate. That's I can't vibe with that.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, well, they got this, I should get this. And it's like, why? And now in the TMZ interview and in the Sway interview, she's saying I'm the most decorated, this and this and that. And I would have thought longer about it if she would have said that in the initial rant that she had, I'm not gonna lie, I would have thought more into it, but I'm not gonna cancel my Netflix for Monique just because she mad that she didn't get what she wanted to get. And it wouldn't be a real boycott to fight the system, because we can name 2 other women who got money who, their body of work